we're gonna talk about this next week. Because right now, we're talking about Thanksgiving. Okay, let's talk about Thanksgiving. So I'm sure a lot of you are, if you're following me, maybe you're on a weight loss journey or you are on some type of fitness journey and you don't really know like how you're gonna manage this Thanksgiving or these holidays, especially this year. Well, it's been so brutal. I mean, this year has been so brutal. I'm sure a lot of you have had a tough year, and you know, if you're anything like me, you will use this time to trick yourself into being like, you know what, I'm throwing everything out the window. I'm going to let my emotions get the better of me, and I'm going to eat these feelings away, because that is what I did in the past all the time. I feel like when you try to go too strict during the holidays, it backfires on you either right after the holidays or in the middle of them. So what I mean by this entire year, I have done a no cheat meal, no alcohol, no nothing, and I've stuck with it this whole time. So my last cheat meal was New Year's Eve. And all year long during 2020, I have not cheated on my nutrition plan a single time. So I'm gonna address that in a separate video. What I will say now is, don't do that. Do not do that. So how that applies to this video is Thanksgiving is literally tomorrow. What are we gonna do about it? Are we gonna stress? Are we gonna plan? Are we gonna meal prep and bring our meals to Thanksgiving dinner? Are we gonna hold back? Are we not gonna have, you know, your grandma's special recipe of whatever it is, sweet potatoes or pecan pies? I don't think that that's the right way to do it anymore. I feel like past Tony, my past self would have said absolutely. Like, I brought a weight scale to one of my Thanksgivings because I weighed out the turkey, okay? Now listen, one meal is not going to undo all your progress. You do have to still come up with a plan, I believe. I think you need a plan. So, what I would recommend that you do for this Thanksgiving is eat what you want. Don't eat to the point where you're puking at the end of the night, obviously, but eat what you want. It's okay. I'm telling you, it's okay. One meal off your nutrition plan is not going to break months of training, months of prepped meals, months of tracking calories, none of that. It's not gonna matter. So I feel like in the past I put so much pressure on me and anyone else that asked me for advice, I would put pressure on them too. I'd be like, no, you can do it. It's just Thanksgiving, let's go. I don't think that's the right approach anymore. I feel like I've changed my mind on certain things during this weight loss journey, and that's one of them. Being 100% strict is probably not the healthiest relationship with food. And like I said, I'm gonna get into this more, and this is a big topic to try to cover, but I'm really just focused on Thanksgiving. So have those mashed potatoes, have that grandma's special recipe. Don't miss out on that, because you never know what's gonna happen. And you know, so much of our relationships are built around food. Not that food is the most important thing, but if my grandma died, and one of the things that she always used to make was homemade tacos. These tacos were incredible. Like she would fry the taco shell there in the pan, and she'd make the beef and the beans, and it tasted a certain way. And like, I obviously don't miss the act of eating a taco, but it's all the emotions and memories that are wrapped around that. And you know, in this American culture, meals are like that, food is like that, dinner is like that, Thanksgiving is like that. It's not so much about the food, it's about what the food brings around and the memories that you share while you're around those people. So, you know, I just think it's one meal, okay? It's one meal. Get up like I'm gonna do Thursday, you know, tomorrow morning. I'm waking up at 4 a.m. so I can get in here and get a workout in. That's what it requires. That way you can have some enjoyment. So what I'm trying to say in a very long-winded way is that there's no need to stress about the meal that you're going to have at Thanksgiving. Like I said, don't overdo it. Don't make yourself sick, because then you just won't feel good. But have a little bit of everything. It's okay. And then on Friday, we're gonna get right back after it. The one thing that I will say that I think that you should maintain is your water. That will help just naturally fill you up, so maybe you won't eat as much, but still get to taste the things that you want. But as long as you're hitting your water goal, then I think you're fine. Like, just let all the stigma of eating like crazy on Thanksgiving go. Like, don't even put that pressure on you, because then you're gonna be overthinking everything. And the thing that sucks the most is you're gonna be thinking so much about the food that you're eating, you won't be thinking about the people that you're eating it with. And that's the biggest shame. Like if I could have one more Thanksgiving with my grandma and my grandpa sitting there, like, man, it would be, that would be incredible. That would be incredible. So don't worry about the food tomorrow. Eat what you want, enjoy it, and everything else will work itself out. We still have Friday to crush it. We still have the weekend to crush it, okay? So that was me trying to do what I could to put that pressure off of you, because I know what it's like when you're on a journey. You put a lot of pressure on yourself. I know I put a lot of pressure on me, and it's just not worth it. All right, I know this was a different video. I didn't have a lot of time this week. Work was crazy, but I did think that this was an important message for me to get out there, and so that's why it's just more of a chat, a conversation, if you will. Let me know what you think in the comments below about my plan, about my mood change on eating around the holidays, and yeah, let me know what your plan is. Are you gonna go hog wild? Are you bringing a meal prepped, food container to Thanksgiving dinner? Tell me. I'm not gonna judge. I just want to be here. I love engaging with this community that we have here on YouTube and on Instagram, and I'm just very thankful for it. So, all right, it is freezing cold out here. I'm just in my garage talking with the garage door open, and I'm freezing cold. So I'm gonna go back inside and get back to work. I hope you have an incredible Thanksgiving. So that's my video. This was a weird one. All right, I will see you next week. Peace.